Welcome to video lecture series on signals and systems. In the previous lecture we started discussing on one class of signal, that is periodic and aperiodic signals. We have discussed and we have come to a conclusion about how to find whether it is periodic or not, and related to continuous time as well as discrete time, and also if it is a periodic signal, then what will be its fundamental period and fundamental frequency. And what will be the how to find the composite signal periodicity also we have seen, and some of the important notes and conditions while solving the problems on periodic and aperiodic signals. So in this lecture I will solve few problems related to finding the periodicity. Here in the first problem it is said x of t is given. X of t is equal to 2 cos 5t plus pi by 6 is been given, and it is been asked that find whether it is a periodic or aperiodic signal. If it is a periodic, find its fundamental period and frequency. By looking at the given x of t, you can say it's a sinusoidal signal. It is there in the sinusoidal form. So directly we have this thing saying whatever the x of t is given, this could be in the form of a cos omega naught t plus theta. Just comparing the values here, accordingly your capital A, that is amplitude, is equal to 2, and your omega naught is equal to 5, and theta is equal to pi by 6. Correspondingly, to find out whether the given signal is to be a periodic and aperiodic, we need to look for only these frequencies, omega naught. So here omega naught is equal to 5. So we have a formula for a periodicity, that is because anyway if it is matching with the standard signal, then you can say it is periodic already. So just you can mention here it is the periodic signal. Given x of t is the periodic signal because it is directly resembling a cos omega naught t plus theta. That's one note point we have discussed in the previous lecture. So what will be its fundamental period? That will be capital T is equal to 2 pi by omega naught, and omega naught value is 5 here. Just substitute that, it is 2 pi by 5, and that is the capital T. So this is the fundamental period. And what about the fundamental frequency? Just reverse this one. So f naught is equal to 5 by 2 pi. This is the fundamental frequency. So for first problem it is periodic with period t is equal to 2 pi by 5. You can conclude it at the end. We'll take one more example. Given x of t is equal to e power j 10t. So in the previous lecture we saw for all the continuous time signal, to calculate whether it is periodic or not, if there is a complex exponential term and sinusoidal term, then directly you can say they are periodic. So here also we can see a given x of t is the complex exponential term, that is there is a j term. So we can directly correlate with the standard signal, that is comparing with the e power j omega t. So we can get the value of omega naught as 10 here, according to the x of t. Then complex conjugate e power j theta is equal to cos theta plus j sin theta. This is the trigonometric term. Just go through them as a prerequisite. You need to learn these things. Just I will use them here. So omega naught is equal to 2 pi f naught. Just calculate here, t is equal to 2 pi by omega naught, which is equal to 2 pi by 10 is equal to pi by 5 is the fundamental period. And what about the fundamental frequency? It is 5 by pi. So at the end you can conclude a given x of t is the periodic signal with the period pi by 5. So the third problem is given as x of t is equal to 2. There is no independent variable term t here. So x of t is equal to 2, that is it's a DC line. as you can see here, for any values of t, its value is always 2, that is the DC line. Okay, so important note while calculating the periodic and aperiodic signals, if it is the DC line, then it is always a periodic signal. It's not a periodic, it's a aperiodic signal. Okay, that's what you have to understand. Okay, so we'll solve some more problems related to some composite signals also in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.